Hi guys, welcome back to Rookies on Rookies. I'm Amelia.
And I'm Grace.
And today we're going to talk tips and tricks for placing tenants.
Before we get started, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you.
Our first tip is advertise the listing on Facebook Marketplace. There are over 2 billion people on Facebook, so why not take advantage of that huge market of renters?
Our second tip is to take good quality photos of every room. Make sure the lights are on, you take it in landscape mode, and you can actually go back into your photos and manually adjust the brightness to make the room seem brighter and bigger. This is gonna draw in your tenants because they're gonna be excited about how great your home looks.
The third tip, and this is really important because your time is valuable, is to be as straight to the point in the listing as you can. Make sure you include obviously the rent, when the tenant can move in, so the lease start date, how long the minimum lease length needs to be, and any other important information that the tenant is going to want. That's going to eliminate a lot of questions and DMs that you get asking about the property.
Make sure you have clear and concise qualifications for your rental property. For us, we invest in B-class properties. So our qualifications are a 600 minimum credit score. You make 3 times the monthly rent, no evictions, bankruptcies, or felonies.
Post a link to a pre-application form in the listing. This is really good because it eliminates the back and forth that you have with people asking for applications. If they're not even willing to fill out a free pre-application, chances are they're not going to go through with leasing the property.
Lastly, do not list the address. This is a safety issue, especially if you have tenants that are currently living there. If someone wants to message you privately and ask, you could tell them a general area or maybe tell them if you're gonna meet them over there, but don't post the address for the public to see.
So after you've had applicants fill out the pre-application form, I send them to a scheduling page. I personally use Calendly, and I'll have 1 or 2 days available on that schedule for them to come and view the property in person. So that way I'm not going back and forth with them trying to find a time. It's just better use of my time to send them to a link where they can choose on a calendar.
Yes, and then once you are there, you're gonna answer questions that they have, comments, concerns in person, and you're really doing that gut check on your tenant to see how you feel about them. It's amazing what you can feel about someone when you meet them in person.
So after you've done walkthroughs with the applicants, I would pick a couple from that you feel very confident about and have them actually submit a paid application. This will run a background check, a credit check, an eviction history, bankruptcy check as well. From that point, I obviously only want to have applicants pay who I think might be a good fit. I'm not charging people who I don't think would be a good fit. At that point, that's when I have people pay to apply.
Yep, and I use Tenant Cloud to do all this, and it costs $25 for a full check. And then lastly, of course, when you've got somebody who you're excited about and they meet all of your applications or all of your requirements, get them started on the lease process, and definitely give them a timeline and a deadline to fill it out, and let them know that if they don't get this done in 24 hours, it goes to the next qualified applicant. And of course, make sure that you're familiar with your local, state, and federal laws so that you're not violating any Fair Housing Acts.
So these are all tips to help you fend off as many questions as you can prior to people applying for the apartment. This is the best use of your time as a landlord.
And one thing I do is when people message me on Facebook, is this available? I copy and paste the message back. Yes, do you meet the requirements in the description? And that weeds out 70% of people who never end up replying.
So we hope you enjoyed today's video. We know that placing tenants can be a subject that some newbies are scared of, so we hope these tips help. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep, and let us know if you have any questions below, and we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.